Hello learners and welcome back to your own channel LIY English. Learn it yourself. So learners, in this video we will be learning a writing skill question of class 12th English, which is 3.4 statement of purpose. Students of class 12th, you will get question on SOP for 4 marks in your 12th board exams, and many of you might have heard the topic for the first time, not knowing at all what it is, as it is completely a new topic. But not to worry, because in this video we will be exploring in detail everything about SOP. I will explain you in detail what is SOP, how important or useful can it be, how to write SOP, what is the format that we should follow, and make sure that you watch the video till the end, because I will also share with you a few tips that will enable you to write a perfect SOP. Finally, we will also learn about a few mistakes that we should avoid. Now let's not delay anymore and start the video. So the first question is, what is a statement of purpose, or what is SOP? So it is a written application made to a university to seek admission to a particular course. Now the universities and the colleges outside of India have this requirement that they demand SOP or statement of purpose from their applicants. If you are a student, you want to take admission into a particular course in the particular university and college outside of India, you have to, along with other documents, submit your SOP, statement of purpose. And what is SOP? It is an essay which describes you as a person. It gives the reader of the faculty that are sitting there for the admission committee, they will get information about you from your SOP. Now many universities and colleges in India also have started with this thing where you have to submit the SOP. So we have to learn how to write SOP. And it is very important we should learn how to write SOP, because it gives the opportunity to show our special qualities that make us different from the other students. It is like a gateway to your career. It speaks about the journey of your life and the qualities you have nurtured. And finally, it gives you a chance, a platform whereby you can convince the admission faculty, admission committee, that how different you are, how serious and passionate you are about the course, and how the admission will help you in achieving your aim or goal. So that is why this topic is introduced to you in this at this point, because after 12th you will be applying to many colleges and universities. This is the crucial juncture of your life, so you should know and you should learn how to write SOP. Now how should you write SOP? Basically, your SOP, that is the essay about yourself, you should focus on these 3 questions. Your SOP should have enough information to satisfactorily answer these 3 questions. What are the questions? Who you are, who you want to become, how ready you are. So first question, who you are, it means what is your personality, what are your hobbies, what thing interests you the most. So you have to give information about who you are. Who you want to become, here you have to talk about your passion, your interest, your goal, your aim in life, your future plans, everything about what you want to become. And how ready you are, it shows how serious you are towards a particular aim that you have chosen. Have you done something to achieve that aim? Are you doing something currently? Or what all have you done in the past to get closer to the aim of your life? So your SOP should answer these 3 questions: who you are as a person, who you want to become, and how prepared or ready you are. Now I always say that it gets easier to write anything in writing skill if you look from the other's perspective, from the other's point of view. Like here, instead of writing and thinking about that what you can write about yourself, SOP is as an essay about yourself, and you can write a lot of things. You don't have to think much about writing yourself. But here we should be thinking from the point of view of admission committee. What do you think they are looking for in your SOP? First of all, they are looking to judge, to check your communication skills through your SOP. That is the first thing that the people will notice while reading your SOP. Second, uniqueness. Probably they have to read thousands of SOPs. So what makes your SOP different? You have to find out, and you have to put the element of uniqueness in your SOP that will make your SOP to stand out among the rest. Next, preparation. They will also check and judge, and based on this they will grant you admission, or they can reject your SOP. Is how prepared you are, how serious your preparation shows, how serious you are for the particular course. So have you done something? Have you done any project or internship for the particular course that you're already applying for the admission? And last, aptitude. What is aptitude? It's suitability and fitness. How suitable, how fit you are for the particular course that you wish to pursue in your college. Do you have the qualities that are required for the particular course? So you have to give all these four qualities in your SOP to the admission committee so that they grant you admission and accept your application. Now, what is the format of the SOP? It is very simple, no complexities at all. You have to write your SOP in 500 to 800 words that will be divided into 5 to 6 paragraphs. If I have to talk in pages, I will suggest you have to write SOP for 1.5 page and 2 pages, between 1.5 page and 2 pages. It should not be more than 2 pages, and I think it should not be less than 1.5 page, because consider the marks. The marks given for this question is 4 marks. So it should be more than 1.5 page and less than 2 pages. So very simple format. All that you have to do is you have to just start writing your SOP, the essay, in paragraph form. You have to divide your content into 5 to 6 paragraphs. That is the simplest format. Now what will you begin with? What will be the first para? So in the first paragraph, you will begin with your introduction. You will write about your personal background, your mental makeup, and your aim in life. Coming to second paragraph, you will write about the reason you wish to join this specific course. Why are you applying to your college? Why are you applying in this particular course only? You have to talk to them about the reason. Then, what are your areas of interest? What things interest you? And how you developed interest in the area. So you can give little bit life experiences and short stories that motivated you, that ignited interest in you about the particular thing. So that's how you have to talk, and it should be very personal. Third paragraph, you will write about your qualities that would be helpful or suitable for this career. Now, we can talk about lots of good qualities about ourselves. Everyone can do. But what are the qualities that are suitable for this career goal, for the course that you have chosen? You have to write only about those qualities, not everything. Then show how your hobbies and extracurricular activities would be helpful in strengthening your goal. You should keep in mind that you are mentioning the hobbies and extracurricular activities that are related or that can strengthen and help in the particular field that you have chosen. Then last, write about your achievements, the certificates, the medals, awards that you have won. So you have to rewind your life in your mind before writing SOP and think about all the good things that you have done. If you have taken part in any interstate level competition, you have won any certificate, any medals. So you have to write the important things that are relevant to the particular course. You have to write about those achievements in your SOP. Fourth paragraph, mention your experience in the field or any internship project you have done. Now, this particular point can be the point that will grant you admission, that will make you stand out from the rest. How? Because most of the students who are applying, they already possess the qualities that you are writing about. They already have marks that you have got in the previous exams. But what will make you stand out among those, that if you have done anything extra, if you have done an internship, if you have done a project, if you have some field, you have done a small job in the particular field, so that will be best for you to include. And lastly, the concluding paragraph, the last paragraph, here you have to state why you have chosen the university, why you have chosen this college or this particular course, and what qualities in the universities attracted you the most. So you have to write why you want to take admission in their university or college, and how it will be beneficial to you in building up your career. So this is how your SOPs should go. First paragraph, that is introduction paragraph, and last paragraph, concluding paragraph, should remain where they are. In between paragraphs, that is the second, third and fourth, you can jumble up. You can jumble up the order. It's not necessary that what we learned, what I talked to you about in writing about in second paragraph does not mean that you cannot put it in the third paragraph. You can jumble the information or the content of the second, third and fourth paragraph as per your interest. But first paragraph should be of introduction, and last paragraph should be why finally this admission is important to you and how it will be helpful for you in the future. So that is how you will write your SOP. Now let us learn some tips that will be helpful for us in writing a perfect SOP. First of all, write in clear and lucid language. Lucid means cut to the point. Don't narrate long stories. Of course, consider and keep in mind that 2 pages, 1.5 pages. So you have to write clear and lucid. Avoid spelling or grammatical mistakes. It can be a very bad, it can create a very bad image of yours if your SOP contains any spelling or grammatical errors. Of course, write convincingly, because you are applying for the admission. You have to convince them that you are good enough, you deserve the admission in that particular college, in that particular university. So you have to convince them. Show determination in your career. Your SOP should be like a mirror of your determination. By reading your SOP, they should understand how determined you are, how passionate you are about this particular thing. Highlight your qualities, life experiences distinctively. Now, everyone will be doing this thing in their SOP, that they are talking about qualities, but you have to narrate it in a way that makes you distinct, that makes you unique among the rest of the SOPs. Finally, proofread. After you have written, you have to proofread to check any mistake that has happened. Be concise. You cannot write long, very long stories and unnecessary irrelevant information. So you have to be concise and be unique and be yourself, because that will be the only thing that will make your SOP different from the rest. That is by being unique, and you can be unique only with one thing, that is by being yourself, because everyone is created unique by the God. So be unique and be yourself. Now let us look at the mistakes that we should avoid. Don't focus more on stories of your childhood. As I told you before, that it is an essay about your life. You have to talk about your life, about yourself, but it does not mean that you have to focus too much on your childhood stories. You should not come out as immature person. It should not be like you, the course or the admission is just your childhood dream or fantasies, and now you are not serious about it. So don't focus too much on the stories of your childhood. Don't write too much or too less. Your length of your SOP should be appropriate. It should not be too much. It should not be too less. Don't be too casual. It is a formal letter, formal essay. You cannot use very casual or slang language. You have to write formally. Don't include irrelevant information. You can talk a lot about yourself. Everyone can do, but you don't have to include everything about yourself in your SOP. In your SOP that is of that should not be of more than 2 pages. You should include only the information that is relevant, that is related to your admission in that particular course. Lastly, don't sound too boastful. When I told you about that you have to write about your qualities and good things, that how good you are for this particular course, it does not mean that you should sound too arrogant or too boastful where you are continuously talking about how good you are. So you should learn how to maintain the balance. So these are the few mistakes that I hope you can avoid, and few tips I am sure was helpful to you. So if you like the video and you think it is of good help, please give a thumbs up, share among your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Thank you very much.